Hello, Gladys. First one up in there. Thank you, Mrs. Pruitt. Appreciate that coming right in. And I hope everyone's doing well. I'm a few minutes early, so jump on in. Jump on in. How about everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Okay. Some things I wanted to look in the market, things that we could have done, things that I like to go back and just double check the market. Dot. Was looking at Dot. If you can remember, go to my Telegram here, and if I put in Dot, right? Dot will find but I posted Dot in here, and what I was trying to tell you guys was there was a guy with 14,000 subs, and he was shorting Dot. He basically had a short run on Dot. So in my opinion, he sent 14,000 people to short Dot. I'm a good chance that Dot was going to go down. And then look at Dot. I mean, I did have it on this rising wedge. I said this is a double bottom. This should be where the wedge ends. Kind of have my line here in the sand. And boom, by the breakout, boy, did that work out. This went up. If you had shorted Dot yesterday at the breakout of this channel, even right now, you'd be up 30% sitting if you didn't even take gains. But if you went up to the top and took your gains, 43% gains coming out of shorting Dot yesterday. I just go with, every once in a while, I take some days off the market. I'll be honest. Yeah, you might miss something. Things happen, but you got to rest your mind, rest your brain, or you're not going to be a good trader. I think you just got to kind of take a breather, you know. But that's an idea that I posted on my channel. We were all watching it. We kind of had it formed pretty well. Dot was in this descending triangle. A lot of people were watching it. You can kind of bring this down here. It was like this. And descending triangles are very bullish, very bearish. So if we look at Dot itself, I'll show you. Can't show you a Dot on Dot down now, can I? So check it out. Everyone was liking DIA, saying good at 110, 120. I said, dude, it could go lower. It can go lower. It went all the way down to 92, right? Everything had that big spike back up on the bounce, on the oversold bounces here. But I'd like to see things really begin a new trend. Yeah, you can make money on an oversold bounce, but you can make more money on an uptrend, right? On dipping in and out of an uptrend. So, in my opinion, hey, go ahead and buy falling wedges that aren't broken out yet and see what happens. Now, Wing keeps moving. Ocean with a little bit of a bounce. I don't trust any of these bounces. Theta a little bit more because it had that traction. But look at Theta. It was in its bull flag. Should have broken out of the bull flag. They faked us out with the bull flag. People bought in. They even did a retest, which would look beautiful. And then they tanked it with a falling wedge. So Theta. Again, the system works every time. Buying in the pink with the blue line curving. Boom. You'd be up on Theta right now. Also, you have the 200-day moving average. Once we get above that, it's a good place to start an entry. Tends to hold support pretty well. 8% on Theta. Oversold bounce on the 2 hour. Pretty close to oversold on the 4 hour with a double bottom. Looks like we're going to have some more upside for Theta. Right now, I'll show you. This played out recently for sand. So it's double bottom. So first thing you want to do is draw your double bottom. The second thing you're going to do is draw your middle section here. Then you're going to bring this over to basically the middle of the W, and that's going to give you your range where this should go. So if you were to get in now, if it completes that, 20% gains coming out of this double bottom pattern. Interesting, and it says we're about to have a pop on the 4 hours, so something possibly to look at. Look at the 30-minute, though. Are we holding? We are. And we crossed above this line of resistance here at 73, telling you that maybe 73 will hold support. It held here. It held here. We fell down, of course, with the fallout, but we broke right back above it. You can see a camel. If you guys know, I'm basically working with these camel patterns that I keep finding is a leg, double hump, front leg, and a neck with a head. And they tend to be bullish. They tend to indicate something to me. Usually the camel is where we're going to see either the price bounce up or the price bounce away at the camel head. I'm still kind of working out how we play the camel head, but I just recognized it about maybe 10 days ago, and I'm still kind of working out how we use the camel. But it's definitely there, and I definitely see it all the time, and I definitely think we can use it to our advantage. Yeah. So, not a lot going on. Wing holding its gains today, but then look, lost it all. What manipulation on 30-minute, right? That's a engulfing candle. That red candle engulfs this green one. Usually tells you that the price will go down pretty bad. So if you're in wing, it might be time to get out, or already was up here, right? Bart Simpson pattern, played out, dump. Any coin that was making big moves seemed to have dumped pretty good. Let's just check out Binance and see what's going on over there. That was funny. What is that little bird? No, I didn't get it back again. What if I go back? Will it show up? No. It's like a little bird inside of a space costume there. Now YFI and YFII taking huge hits today. They basically are the biggest losers. Uni down, continuing to fall. We'll look at Uni as well. Rune, I was putting Rune up on people's radars there. I liked Rune. Let's see what's going on with Rune. Not many people talking about Rune. One of the only few people really kind of bringing it up. Cake did all right. We were discussing Cake the other day, earlier today at 51. Can you explain this a little deeper? Nice. Although this histogram is slightly bearish. All right. So nice. Although the histogram is slightly bearish. Nice. Can you explain a little deeper, please? Yes, open the chart. It looks bearish. I was on the phone earlier getting on the comp to open TA. So what do you want to know, though, here on the 2x chart? Anyway, I was trying to answer one of your questions. If you want, just let me know on the live. I'll answer it. Okay, today is a 1. I mean, yeah, I mean, it could be better than a 1. I know what a 10 looks like. Today ain't a 10, right? I'll tell you that. I know what a 5 looks like, and today ain't a 5. So I'm not really, it's a 1 for a beginner, like someone who's like super doing this all the time. You can pinch out money out of almost any situation, but at the same time, like, how hard do you want to work to pinch out money, right? So, but like with a lot of down coins, when you see down coins up here in the top 10, top 20 coins on Binance, it's not a good day, right? That we're so bearish that down coins have to take over, like Link down, holding it down. So that's what I'm saying. Although the histogram is slightly bearish. Oh yeah, okay. I'll show you. I'll explain, Jesse, if you want to know. Okay, so he's showing you that the histogram. Yeah, I see what you're saying. What is he saying? Why is it slightly bearish? Right, the histogram looks like it's emptying out. Like it's kind of falling off to the wayside a little bit. Let's look at TRX. But if you're like me, you were happily in Tether. You didn't suffer any of the pain when you watched all these altcoins tank, right? I was trying to tell everybody that. I hope no one lost money in my trading room. I hope you didn't sit there and hold altcoins as I repetitively told you not to. But hey, I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm sure I've done it when my mentors told me not to. I've been like, no, I'm right. And then boom. Yeah, I was like, you know how many times Chris says, get rid of those alts. And you're like, but why? I want these long-term holds. And you realize Chris was right, man. Time to get rid of those alts. MoveOn.com, like, can't hold and hope. Like, if you got into, like, let's break down the ideas here. Doc had news. It was one of the most amazing coins. Had a good team. It came out with its Danforth network faster than everybody else. It hit all of its milestones quicker than they said they were going to hit them. And boom, look, get into Doc at 114, long-term hold. I'm in here at 1.4, doing great with a double up all the way to 3. Things look like they're just going to keep climbing. Altcoin market, right, doing its thing. We're in a bull market. And then this thing went all the way back down to 9, not even a cent again. You would have lost it all and some if you got in at 1.4. All the way back here in like July. I started trading this thing. So you can't hold these altcoins, man. You can't. And honestly, if you'd held Bitcoin, you'd be in all right, right? OMG partnered with Link. You got OM there, OM. Got something right here on that. Is this today? September 30th. OMG and Link at Binance. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find out that info. I don't see any of that. Yeah, if ever you guys find a link, just go to my Twitter if you can, at CryptoLifer33, and just post a link, because this chat won't let you post the links, obviously, so you don't like take over the chat, but it hooks it up if you just, you know, hit a tweet to me, and I'll check it and then say, hey, sent a tweet. What up, Jesse B? How's everything? Yeah, so I just kind of make a point here of holding alts. It can be a horrible, horrible thing to do. I really suggest against it. Honestly, the only alt I'll hold right now that I'm holding long term are Cardano, because it has such an amazing team. I don't see why they wouldn't. Orion, okay, thank you. Yeah. I don't see why they. And honestly, like, I only hold them because I've been holding them below like a cent and 2 cents. So, like, in my opinion, I'm already 4x'd. I'm in there too long. There's no reason for me to get out, and that's just my opinion. And honestly, it still could be a bad move to hold Cardano, but that's, you know, I'm choosing to hold a few. And XRP, I'm holding XRP, and that's it. I mean, that's about it, right? And then everything else is in Bitcoin. And yeah, I have an assortment of different little coins with small holdings, but for the most part, I'm in Tether right now, waiting for better buys. I honestly don't believe that this is the end. I think there could be more carnage coming. The last time I tried to buy these oversold bounces, it got worse. So there's a chance that we could see more pain. Like right here, look. I thought I was the man. Double bottom, oversold bounce on the 6 hour, which is extremely powerful. And I said, you know what? There's no way. Like, I'm making the smartest move. And then I back tested it. If I bought something this low, so I bought BAO here. Yeah, great buy at 18, right? Yeah, it pumped to 24. And that's actually a big gain, 30% gain. Should have taken your money. But if you think it was going to keep going, and then look, it just tanked. So that oversold bounce, just a few weeks later, more oversold. And another week later, very oversold. We are having a double bottom now. Could be the line in the sand for a lot of these coins. Are they done yet? We don't know. We don't know. Bitcoin could start to keep going down, right? So let's just take a look at Bitcoin dominance to start the day like we always do. And it hit 60, man. Like, and just like we said, it bouncing here off the bottom of the trend line. I even said we had a rounded bottom. You can see I made this rounded bottom, and I even made a bull flag, as you can see. And I said we're in a bull flag, and I even drew. I remember showing you this guy. You draw the flag. If we break out of the flag, we should be getting back up here. So, I mean, clear formation that I gave everybody this yesterday, the day before, just really honestly that Bitcoin dominance should be getting all the way back up to 61.8, and then we'll go from there. Just look for it to chug through. The only thing you can do right now as you're trading is to basically put my same support and resistance lines, 60.50, 61.08, 60.75, 68.94, and watch this chart. Watch this chart like I have it set up here on the 1 hour. Starting to flag, honestly, right? Look at that. Starting to find a bit of flag and support. So, getting ready for its next leg up. There's a reason why the altcoins just got completely demolished, right? Because of this Bitcoin dominance, you know? And this is what I don't like here, is see this red up and this green down? That's like, come on. Normally, dominance is supposed to work its way down. And if it works its way down, then This whole time dominance is falling, we get to trade altcoins. And it elongates the altcoin season. It gives us the time. But when you pound it down this fast, this is all we had for altcoins, right? On the 1 hour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, like 50 hours. That's all they gave us, man, was 50 hours to trade alts, really. And then once this came back, and then, okay, find another little 20-hour drop. So this was like, these were the good times. Good time, bad time. We're in a little bit of a good time. Dominance is on the fall right now, on the mend, so to speak. But it's only a matter of time till it bounces off this trend line and starts to move back up all the way again. So this is something to look at, right? Something to think about. Yeah, and Jesse, you were talking about TRX, right? I'll get into that in a second for you. So Bitcoin now, still in this channel. See that we're in? My opinion, we're all right because we're still in this. We're getting coiled up in here. Bottom of the trend line. This is what I see happening. We come back to the trend line, we bounce off, we come up, we break out, we retest, and we keep moving. Target out of here is 12,442. It's about time maybe to trade a Bitcoin and not to trade an alt anymore, honestly. I'm thinking about longing Bitcoin here at 10.6. And we're going to get into why I think that's possible. So let's break down all the different time frames. I may make a trade in Bitcoin. I haven't traded Bitcoin since August. I got into Bitcoin at 5,000. I traded it up to 10,000. Couldn't believe it. Made some really big monster trades on it. So Bitcoin really saved my portfolio. It just kind of brought me up, got me into some big gains at the beginning of the summer. Basically. And from the spring season, I called the bottom at 5,300, and that was kind of where I decided that was it for me. I said, you know what? We hit 39, we came back to 53, and I decided to long Bitcoin at that point. You know, trying to see if I made it clear. I'm pretty sure I made it clear when I longed it. Damn, 6 months ago, the Dow would go to 10,000, go to over 3,000. Dow slumps again. We were in a tough spot, man. We really were. Before the stock crashed, I even have a video where I predicted the stock market crashing, and it wasn't like I'm amazing. All I did was basically, I'll show you. I used the Fibonacci. All right, guys, I just want to show something that I've been working on for a long time. I basically called this Dow drop before I even knew about the coronavirus. On January 9th, I was showing you these guys, and I did this on multiple videos, but this is the video that is really where I call it. I was showing someone this the other day. If this doesn't kind of get you a little freaked out, if I go to the weekly here and I look at the Dow Jones, this is January of 1999, okay? This was the dot-com bubble, when the dot-com bubble burst, and we lost about 32% of the Dow right here. Okay. Then we reset. It was 2003, 2001, right, area, and we began to grow our economy again. And things started to balance up, and we had the manipulating, we had quantitative easing, and we had the Fed interest rates. So remember, this video you're watching, I put on March 23rd, but the video I'm playing in that video, I did on January 9th. And we raised up, and here is the worst financial collapse since the Depression, right? Technically, right? The 08 collapse. Boom. The Dow lost 56% of its value, okay? So here is the dot-com bubble, here is the 08 crash. Here we are now. And everyone said Bitcoin's going parabolic. When the chart of Bitcoin was like this, every analysis on CNBC or MSNBC or Bloomberg was saying, this is unrealistic, this is a bubble, you can't have this anymore. And now look what we have in the U.S. stock market. I mean, if you don't see a vertical parabolic move here, it's insane. So you can just see what quantitative easing is doing right here. I'm breaking it down for you right here, crystal clear. So because a lot of people think I'm reading conspiracy books and I'm just getting deep into stuff. No, like I'm looking at the facts. I'm actually spending a lot of time analyzing what's actually happening. Here's another day, January 18th, where I'm showing you the Dow yet again. Something similar as this on my other stream. I can show you. This is the .com 99. 10 years we did. January 27th, showing you the Dow again. 28435. We never should have went to 29.3. I mean, it's like, again, I don't know if I showed people this, but I've been watching this a lot lately. I have to be able to look at it properly. But I put these lines in here. The 08 crash. 2000 to 2020. Eventually, I'm going to show you that I see the Dow going back to 15 to 18,000. So all I did was pull a fib retracement on the Dow weekly. On January 27th. So here we can see a clean bottom approaching 2 months ago. This bottom. We're just going to see where we could go on a likely retracement. Normally stocks retrace what's called 61%. 61%. So basically all I did was show you that we were basically artificially inflated due to the bank, the quantitative easing, and then I showed you the last two falls, and then I drew a fib and said we should fall back down to 15,000, which we did. It was so obvious to me, but no one else was talking about it, and no one else has videos like this. I was making these videos way before the crash, all through January, telling people, look at the Dow. It's only a matter of time, Some big hedge funds would have shorted on these videos, and they could have made a killing. So I'm just saying, I definitely see the market pretty well. So here we go. Bitcoin. I'm going to show you why I believe long Bitcoin is a good idea right now. Okay. After I shut off my Discord. If I could ever find it. Whatever. Okay. So Bitcoin is wicking into the, look. We're getting coiled. Big move coming for Bitcoin. Okay? Big move coming for Bitcoin. Now, what I also see is we have a pretty big gap here. Price fell down fast. That means price should shoot up pretty fast. So we have a gap going back to 11,200. I have never not said we're hitting 11,200. No matter how many people claimed. I even some people calling people clowns who are pushing for 11,200 and all this other stuff. And I see a lot of short guys saying we're in a bear market. This is the end of the bears. It's going down. We're on our way to 7,000. You know what? I'm still bullish. I'm bullish on Bitcoin because number one, going into an election year, stocks and assets tend to be bullish. I watched this on Altcoin Daily. They broke it down and they showed us throughout the years the statistical analysis of that going on, right? So we have a little bit of hidden bullish divergence here. If we do these swing lows to this swing low, and there it played out, you can see, boom, on the RSI, it definitely moved out. So I'm going to look at Bitcoin in all different time frames and get a really good vision of how I feel it's going. So right now on the 30-minute, it's coiling up and bouncing off the bottom trend line. I think that's very healthy for Bitcoin. I think it's doing lovely. Nothing wrong with this chart right now, in my opinion. That's bearish. So right now, good move. We're bouncing off oversold regions and coming up. So 30-minute looks great. We have hidden bullish divergence playing out here on the 1 hour. We did bounce off the bottom of the trend line. Still looking healthy. We could use some more volume, but looking healthy. The 2 hour says we were about to have a nice cross. So we should at least get back to the top of the trend line at 10,770 in the immediate short term. The 4 hour says we have a cross coming as well. And that cross is very well could propel us up out of the pattern if it plays out the way it's supposed to play out. Like if we get one of these pink moves with a green action, we should get a substantial move out of the pattern, right? The pattern's getting too small to handle the momentum of the move. There's a way we get out of this. So there's a cross there on the 4 hour. On the 6 hour, we're just starting a bit of pain, but pain could come out at any moment. So I'm also bullish on the 6 hour. On the 12 hour, we had a jump up, but now we're getting into this really sketchy region. Just like the price will be going up and down, don't give a lot of don't give a lot of weight to this MACD. The MACD is going to look big. The MACD is going to get smaller. The move is going to get less momentous. We're going to get shoved into the center of this. We're either going to get, and honestly, the more you coil, we're either going to get pushed up or pushed down. Big time here. If we pull out these Bollinger Bands, we're going to be nice and tight. We are. Why not, though, right? Why not? I like to see it. I like to see my bullies, my bully bands. And let's see what's going on with the bully bands. Yeah, they're getting tight. Tighter than tight, man. Getting ready for a big move. We got tight here. We had a fall down, all right? Now, I think we need the 80XDI. What do you guys think? I think we pull out the 80XDI for this. I think it could really help us out. So what I see happening, I'm still bullish on the 12-hour. And the daily, though, see, the daily says, okay, you're either going to have to bounce and create double. You're going to have to create multiple green, or we will roll over. The daily worries me a little bit. Okay, the daily is the one thing I do see some type of bearish sentiment. Okay, do we see any? We're going up. Let's just see if we see any divergences here on the daily. Let's get rid of this squiggly line garbage here. And I got rid of my RSI, which I didn't like. Always something. I'll just add it now, right? Oh, now they're going to play games. All right. I believe I'm going to be entering Bitcoin for a trade. The daily worries me. The daily worries me. And that weekly cross that we just started here is also worrying me. But you know what? We're doing all right with it. I'm hoping this momentum won't take us from 10.2 all the way to 5,000. The last time we had weekly crosses, though, we went sideways at the beginning. This looks pretty fractally right now. Look. Sideways at the beginning in a little part of the red, and then boom, the pain came. So I am worried about this. This is also a sign that worries me. These crosses on the weekly, okay? The last two crosses were devastating for Bitcoin. The last three almost, because we had a cross up here too, and that was the end of the bull market. So we've only on the weekly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crosses. This is the 5th time since the bull market. Okay, and they all suffered pain every time there was a cross. So would this be the only one out of 5 that doesn't do it? That makes me a little nervous to long Bitcoin right now. Yeah, the RSI definitely, like someone just said in my Telegram group, there's a head and shoulders formation within the bull pennant, which can easily be seen on the RSI. The RSI will show you patterns before other patterns do. So it's extremely important to look at that RSI and use it to your advantage at all times, for sure. So there you go, you know. Yeah, sometimes you'll see the pattern looks a little sketchy in the price action, but the RSI will nail it. This almost like here, we see a head and shoulders here, just kind of shoulder, head, shoulder. Dump city, right? Could tell us that we are dumping on the weekly too. So we see a head and shoulders on the RSI on the weekly. Possible head and shoulders here. So now I haven't, my live notifications have not been going out. So I don't know why. I've been noticing that. So just if they're either maybe because I did the whole 9/11 thing a little bit. What's going on, user? So I'm wondering if we should long Bitcoin, and I see bullish sentiment on 30-minute looks okay. 1 hour looks all right, like we're bouncing, but we have a cross in the 2 hour, a cross in the 4 hour. The 6 hour looks like it's losing its momentum. We're coiling up into this channel. The only issue now I see is and the daily even looks all right. As long as we get a bounce, there's a chance we get a bounce here, and we get more like this, like these double greens on the histogram. So we need a double green histogram. We need a bounce. You can clearly see that we're forming a bull flag, though, on the RSI on all time frames. We're in these pretty bullish patterns here. This is about to squiggle out and then break out, right? Big move coming for Bitcoin. One way or the other. And I show you, it's either going down to 89.75 or it's going up to 12,431. In my opinion, buying right here at the bottom of the trend line and putting a stop loss maybe here at like 10,000 would be a good idea, right? So it's kind of my idea to trade Bitcoin right now. I want to see how bad the stop loss has to be. So we're in at 10. I think we haven't been below So we could put a 7% stop loss, and we could be below here. Okay. So again, I take my equation, and I want $150 divided by 0.07. It tells me I can go into Bitcoin for 2,100, right? And basically I would only be able to lose $150. So it's an idea to trade Bitcoin right now. And then we can add to that position as we feel more comfortable, or turn it into a leverage position as well. Right now I'm going to spot it, but I'm getting ready to trade Bitcoin. That's basically going to be the trade of mine for the day. I'm going to ride the wave of dominance. I don't want dominance ruining my trades anymore, and I'm giving up on altcoins for the time period right now. I'm just letting them be. Even if they're great buys right now, I'd rather see them create better trends, form new regions of support and resistance. Like here we have clear, but to me this is a little bit of bearish div. It is bearish divergence. I mean, this is a flat line, and this is a very steep down line. So that is bearish divergence. And that should start playing out on Theta token. So we should see Theta kind of retrace. And where will it retrace to? Let's pull a fib on that daily. Get a good idea of where Theta wants to go. It had its move. It was in price discovery, and it double topped. I mean, that's basically what happens. Look for Theta back at 42 cents, possibly even at 50 cents. Remember, it came all the way from 0.5. So even at 50 cents, you'd still be 10xing your money. It's still sitting there. So look for Theta. Maybe you take a nibble at the 302 at 59. You take a nibble here at 49. And you know what? It could even get down here at 42. So don't think things are just going to keep going up, because they did. Look for a re-entry into Theta somewhere in between 40 and 50 region. I would put even a buy-in at 42. So like that's basically like, I don't need to look at a lot of these, because in my opinion they're so low and going lower, and I just want to see a trend reversal. Right now we know we're in a downtrend, right? So we got a possible bearish case here. Yeah, because we're below the ribbons, right? We need to fight through these ribbons, the EMA ribbon. Let me show you the ribbons real quick. I got the ribbons on Market Cipher. Ask on Jive. I'm the worst typo guy, man. I type so fast, and I'm just like, oh, there it is. Okay, so possible bearish case for Bitcoin. We're looking at that. I wanted to show Bitcoin on the on Market Cipher real fast. Let's see what Market Cipher is saying, because sometimes there's really good data in Market Cipher. I truly believe that. I do have the free version that got like hacked through a friend. So yellow dot on the daily telling you that we had a bottom right here at about 10,081. These yellow dots on the daily are extremely, like right here we had a yellow dot, boom, price went up pretty hard. Here we had a yellow dot, price went up pretty hard. They're calling a yellow dot here. Very rare they double up on these yellow dots. Nailed it here. Green dots, actually, they're green dots. Nailed it here. And honestly, the price goes up when you have a small wave going into a big wave. That's where you want to long. That's where Crypto Faces showed me how to long. You'll see. See this small wave cutting into the big wave, and you long. I'll show you again. Here's kind of a small wave and then a bigger wave, but you really want these. These are beautiful long signals right here. The small wave cutting into a big wave, long. We're getting the money. RSI is doing well. Stochastics does have a cross right now, as you can see there on the daily. That's also a bearish sign, right? But also a bullish sign here, as we're claiming that we have bottomed at 10,000, 10,200 area. Very interesting. And we're making higher highs, right? I think you made a good move, David. I'm definitely gonna long Bitcoin today. I'm building my case up. The only thing I don't see, look at on the weekly, The weekly looks good on the stochastics, right? We're down over here. Yeah, the last bottom we called. See, this called the bottom. See the green dot? This thing is amazing at calling bottoms. It puts green dots at bottom. Sometimes it bottoms a little lower again, but I'm telling you, Market Cipher really does well at calling out a bottom. Green dot here, man. Just telling you, like, moves to be made. This is the stochastic. You can see it right here, and the RSI. So it's got an RSI and a stochastic RSI basically intertwined inside with a money flow and a VWAP. You can kind of build this if you understand the scripts here. It's not that complicated. They tweaked a few things, you know. These tell you a reversal is happening. So look, we did have a reversal. Do see that. Look at that doji though. That's a reversal doji. That green plus sign right there usually signifies a change in direction. So that's a bullish doji. I like that doji right there. Something to think about. See this doji? It's a plus sign right here. It's coming off the bottom of the trend line as well. A lot of support, a lot of buying pressure for Bitcoin. I'm not going to be the only guy who thinks it's time to go Bitcoin. You can see the Trump pump in the 2020 graph. It's so much higher than the rest. What do you mean, Moon Boy? I wish you could post a chart. Economic proof who the better president was. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yep. I'm just saying, the Republicans run the money. And if they have a president they like, there's just going to be more money around, man. It's just the facts. They're going to be more bullish. They're going to throw their money into the market. You know, you want Republicans to feel free and relaxed. You don't want them stressed by a Democratic president. I grew up Democratic. My parents were hardworking union people, you know. At the same time, I just find myself not wanting to be controlled by any party. I find myself in the middle. And I know people say, well, if you go this way, if you go that way, and I understand there's so much hate involved, but I just choose, I don't want to hate anybody. I don't want to be filled with hate. So whatever I can do to stay in love, I will do. I probably will never disclose who I am voting for on my channel. You know, because if I say one thing, I'll get angry. I think I'll make some people angry. If I say another thing, I'll make some people angry, and I'm just not, you know. You bought Unusual and Yearn. There's something called Unusual. So you think it was good to buy? Let's look at Yearn Finance. It tanked. Let's get into the bubble. Unusual. You're hilarious. I bought Unusual. Check Bitcoin under 1 hour before longing it. Looks tricky. Yeah, but I wouldn't care about that. That wouldn't matter to me, honestly. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to long Bitcoin, then going under the 1 hour is pointless. Because the 1 hour is not going to let me explain. I could backtest this all for you. Kind of give you real I see what you're saying though. Like look at the 5 minute. The 5 minutes about to roll up though, right? So and look with the buy pressure on the 5 minute. We went all the way down to 10.591 and people really are wicking these. They're buying into these wicks. When's the last time we saw some big wicks? Those are huge wicks. Those are really, really big. Here we go. Here's the look. That wick isn't as big. That wick is none of these wicks. I can prove to you, right? See the length of these wicks? All right. Now look, this is the longest wick that I could see similar to these wicks. And that's sparked a price action that goes from 10.567 all the way to 10.600. And then we got another wick. See the wicks push us down. Wicks push us up. This is the wick theory. And it really is true. Wicks pushing us up. Wicks pushing us down. Wicks pushing us up. Wicks pushing us down. We got the wicks. So these wicks are telling me that I can long right now, honestly. So you told me to check Bitcoin on the 5 minute, and I see bullish sentiment, honestly. Do you guys understand why? None of this gut stuff, David. I may be wrong, but my gut. None of this gut stuff. We got to just be... and I only say that I love... You know, if me and you were alone, we could talk like that all day. Yeah, my gut, you know. But just on my channel, I try to keep it like only to the charts and trade like a bot. Because like I think and I know and I hope and I wish and my instincts are telling me, and those will make you lose a lot of money. Trust me. We're just going to play these charts and see. But we have a bottom of market cipher. So I really like. I'm going to check the ADI and DX now. See, I'm not going to just go in without extreme watch, right? So look at this. So the last cross we had was the red crossing the green, came up. The green needs to cross the red now. Let's see on the 4 hour, are we getting one? It is curving up towards the red. It's a kind of a good sign, honestly. We're not here. We're not here. We didn't have the red cross. Look where the red cross tank, right? Now the green cross, price went up, right? Actually, this didn't. So this wasn't perfect because here it told you to sell, but it wouldn't have told you to buy back until right here. You would have missed some of the moves. So this isn't the greatest indicator. I'll be honest with you guys. You got to couple it with some other things. Boy, yeah. Cruising here. Very interesting. Look at on the 1 hour now. They're getting close to a cross. This told you to sell right here. 1 hour is not too good. Maybe the 8 hour is even better. Wow, so we had a cross here telling you to sell. That was the sell. This should wrap around and give ourselves a cross here. It's coming. They're coming. When was the last time we had a cross? Like, see, it curves. But these are really close, like something like this. And then you're going to see that green line cross. So, like, I feel like we're somewhere right in here. Like, we're about to cross. See the curve? They're both curving towards each other. This should turn up as well. I like these wicks too. On the 8 hour, we're getting the buy off wicks. Same thing. Last time we had the wicks, we went up. We should at least get to 10.768, and we could go from there. So I'm calling bullish on Bitcoin right now. All eyes on the bitty bit. Yeah. I'm going to place a trade in Bitcoin right now as we speak. So as you can see, I've changed my strategy. I've left the alts in the dust. And now we're going to just long some bitty Bitcoin, you know. We could also be, let's look at the down tokens. But you got Link down, breaking out. I showed you 41% gains out of Link down. I posted this on the charts in the Telegram group as well. So if you're getting wrecked, you're not taking my suggestions. If you were trying to long some altcoin, look, you'd already be up damn near 20% on this call I made. So just, there's a reason why we're looking at these down tokens all the time. Binance coin down. Only a matter of time till this thing breaks out again. It's down in the dumps right now. So DOT down. That thing killed it. Absolutely killed it. But you can see some wick action here. So that's telling me that DOT probably will go up because we have wicks up here, right? Wicks up here usually tell you there's that sell pressure. ETH down, kind of doing its thing. But Link down, still looking good. TRX down. But they're not up a lot. So I don't want those down tokens to be looking strong right now because that wouldn't be good for the whole case of the market. I mean, could Bitcoin go sideways for a while too? It's very possible. What's the target for Bitcoin when I play Bitcoin? Well, let's see. What are we going to get out of it? I'm just trying to get back to 12,000, honestly. I'll take profits there and then we'll figure it out. It'll have a battle and it'll figure it out. It'll have a battle here too, about 12,000. It's going to have a battle right here at this level. 12,200, 12,050. This is going to be heavy resistance, this head of the BART. Once it gets to the BART head area, it's going to battle. I'm taking my risk. You guys can laugh at me later. No, I get it. So you're getting into Uni. Let's take an idea of buying Uni right now. I think it's a hot coin. But I mean, they gave it away, and now it's just, look at that, 268. It was going to get traded to zero. Extremely oversold in the 8 hour. Almost like impossible not to make money on this thing. But, you know, it's like catching a falling knife. Like, people could keep selling this off. Someone could find out they have it today and sell it. Oh, there's my 400 coins. I just got back from a 12-month trip. I didn't know I had 400 free coins. Boom, sell off, right? So, honestly, could go back to where it began here at 29 cents. So, yeah, you're oversold, but not on the 12 hour. Like, there's more room on the 12 hour, more 8 hours very oversold. Once you start seeing the bullish divergence, what you see here on the 4 hour, it's probably really strong on the 1 hour. You can see that's bullish divergence like you've never seen. I mean, look at that. That played out pretty strong already. So the buy here is 20.57. You're already up 10 cents. There's about 5%. You can see that funky double bottom forming as well. Hey, there's a chance that you made a good move here, but we do have our double bottoms forming. We're so oversold. I tried this numerous times though, and it's hurt me before. It doesn't work out perfectly as planned. You know, if you do it, I would buy a small amount. Like if you're used to buying 1,000, I would buy $2 to $3, $4, $500 worth. You know. Okay. So, long in a Bitcoin. Just decide how much we want to long. Okay, so realistically, what is our range and support for Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin hasn't been below 10,000 in a while now. So let's look at that. Everyone calling for the gap to fill. Everyone pushing for that nonsense. But let's see here. When's the last time we were below 10,000? So on September 23rd, our low was 10,120. And then we're at 9,900 on the 8th of September. So we crossed 10,000 on the 9th. So soon will be a month before we've been below 10,000. And we did this before though. Look, July 28th, we crossed over here, 10,008. And we stayed in that region all the way. We stayed above 10,005. And then here we broke 10,009. We basically stayed above 11,000 from August 4th all the way to September 2nd. So for a whole month. Gave us like, you know, an idea that we had strong support in that region. Only to leave it and fall really, really hard. Which could happen. It's actually really risky, man. Long Bitcoin seems like such a risk right now. I'd rather wait for it to break out and move. But there are some bullish sentiment, though, that I'm seeing here. I do understand why you went in on Uni. Definitely want to buy into the fear. Let's look at the fear and greed index. Let's see what's going on with that today as well. See if we can add that to the mix. I'd like to be below 41, 40, in the 39 area even. We are in fear, though. You want to buy into the fear. So last month we had fear. The fear is good, you know. That means you always want to be buying. You want a long Bitcoin in fear. Always. But this is the thing, man. We get back up here and then I like it lower, man, because it doesn't give us much room to get back, you know, to greed. But I broke down a case for Bitcoin. It's obviously bouncing back up here to the trend line at 10,768. Then it will either come back down and I can basically either get out or break even if it falls through, or I can see if it breaks out. So that's why I'm going to long Bitcoin right now. My stop loss has to be like below this trend line. So if it falls out of the trend line, it negates the trade. So I definitely want my stop loss somewhere at like 10,300. Because 10.3, let's see, 10.374. Even like this, how low is this wick? 10.120. So yeah, 10,300. Even if we just start falling out though, like 10,000, we get down to 10,450. That means we're out of the pattern and we're starting to dump. So, and that could start hitting the stop losses. So let's say 10,420. Okay. So 10,420, that gives us a 1% stop loss on $5,000, right? Which is 50 bucks. So we're going to risk 50 bucks long in Bitcoin.
Picture, Daddy. Look. It's us flying at Millennium Park.
Thank you, baby. That's so sweet.
That's Mommy, that's me, and that's you.
What am I holding?
You're not holding it.
Oh, that's just my shirt. A green shirt?
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. See, everybody? She wants to show you her artwork.
It took me a whole lot of painting.
Nice job, sweetheart.
And stuff.
Keep up the art. Don't stop with the art. It's so important. Okay, so if I lose 1.8%, so I'm going to go for 7,000 times 0.018. So I could risk 126 on this trade with my stop loss sitting at 10,420. Okay, and we're gonna long bit right now. I'm gonna show you the trade. We're gonna long Bitcoin at 10,600. We're gonna go in for 7,000, almost a whole Bitcoin. We're only gonna risk 1.8%, and there you go. We're gonna create that trade, and that's it. And that's the only trade I'm gonna make. I'm going to keep it real simple, man. Not going to FOMO on these coins. Not going to worry or cry or hope or dream. Just going to play bitty Bitcoin right now while all eyes are on it. Boom. So we bought our bot. We're buy our buy. We're in it. Bitcoin 10,611 even. So 10,611 on the dot, dude. 0, 0. You can believe that? 10,611 on the dot. You really get an even number on a buy like that. 7,000 USDT. I put my money where my mouth is. No joke. No bull. And there you go, again. I'm with David Lee, man. Me and David are holding it down. So of my subscribers, I am longing Bitcoin right now. And I'm posting this to the Telegram channel. Please join the Telegram if you just got into the channel. If you're watching today, boom, boom, boom. And there you go. I'm also going to post the trade for you guys. If you're in my channel, you get all my trades. Gives you the stop loss, the entry. Entry 10,611. Stop 10,420. Profit 11,672, but I probably will change that. Probably will end up changing that. Okay. All right. And that's it, man. That's going to be the trade of the day. And let's look. So you long Uni might be a good move. Hey. No, man. Might be a great move, Dave. No one knows what's going on. Like, look, if you got into XXP, if you drank the juice, man, if you were drinking the juice, They made you feel like XSP bounced back up and it was going to do so many great things. Come on, man. Like, look where it is now. $1.13, right? Look, it almost made it by the breakout above resistance. And look, it just couldn't get through resistance. And then, boom, that was it. So I basically said, if it didn't get above here, stay away from it. And look, it didn't get above here. Stay away from it. It was a short, actually. Could you short that? Is there SXP down? No. Let's look at what changed in the markets at all, if anything did or didn't. Basically the same, you know. Oh yeah, I want to look at YFIs. I want to like kind of show you guys those things. They tanked, right? It was only a matter of time. But I'm kind of sad to see, wow. Is that really it? Wow, so this is at 14,000, remember? And guys, I don't know why it's not showing this. Yeah, here you go. I had, look, it was a perfect head and shoulder. So it's almost the easiest short in the history of shorts. I mean, done. Like anyone who was looking at it, I say, hey guys, look, this is gonna tank. And my target was down here at like $5,000, right? So we're not even done yet. I think we should at least get back down to support at 11,000. So this ain't over yet, in my opinion. 4 hour is not oversold completely yet. The daily isn't even close. 12 hour and the 8 hour has some room to move. So the facts of life, man. Zcash, Zilliqua, XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. Seems to be kind of doing some bullish stuff. Broke out of the trend, formed a bull flag, fell out of the bull flag pretty hard, but it retested kind of the trend line, in my opinion. And look, it bounced off the 21-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. So extremely important to watch. Let's look at it on this other time. This is like my secret. If this is going to break above the 50. Now look for the, like, look, I'll show you something here on XRP. Go back here into this beginning area. Now we break above the 50, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce, right? That 50, once we get above it, it becomes extreme support and starts a pretty hard bull run. So just want to show you here, we bounced pretty hard off the 50 here, came back down, fell below it, came back to it, came back to it, bounced up, came lower. We battled with it, then we got above and we had a huge nice push up. We fell below it again, just building you the story here. Bouncing off the 50, bouncing off the 50, fell below again. We never go more than this far away from the 50. Like if you put your fingernail on the screen, we never go like more than a thumb's fingernail away from the 50. Here again, another thumb's fingernail. I'm putting it on the screen. You can't see it, but I'm putting my thumb on the screen. Like it fits this area. It fits this area. When even up here, we never get that below. This is my thumb area. We never get further than the thumb from that 50 usually until we make a parabolic move. And so here we moved above the 50 and boom. Came back down and look. We're right here. If XRP can break above this 50-day moving average in the next few hours, I'm very bullish on this hitting some big highs. So look for XRP to decouple from the rest of the market. Seems to have its own bit of news, seems to be holding well. It's basically up. It went up pretty hard yesterday, and we've had a big move from 23 all the way up to about 26. So more than a 10% gain for XRP, and it's still holding. It's still holding here where it broke its trend line. So look for XRP, man, to do some big things. Very interesting. We'll go back to it on the regular idea here. And again, I also longed Bitcoin because of Market Cypher showing me that green dot. That green dot is huge. It's really big on Market Cypher, man. We'll throw Market Cypher on Uni too and see if we get a green dot. Because if we do, that could help David's cause here. A lot of people might start buying Uni up. I mean, so let's look at Market Cypher on Uni right now. I guarantee we see a green dot down here. Well, let's see what happens. Well, we do. Let's see it on the 6 hour. Two green dots. The more the merrier. That tells you you're at a bottom as well. Buying green dots, this green dot would have only leveraged you a little bit of money, but they always go up a little bit from that bottom, honestly. 2 hour on this green dot. and it's showing you the bullish divergence. It basically, this green line is bullish divergence. It marks it for you, so you don't even have to find it. It basically shows you price going down, and it gives you a green line. This shows you the divergences by using this green line. It says, oh, there's the bullish divergence. It marks it out for you automatically. That's why I don't like teaching this, because I want you guys to understand it beforehand. You know, I'll be honest, Uni looks good. It's a good buy right now, technically. I'll maybe go into Uni for $500. Not a lot, though. Very, very risky trade, in my opinion. Very risky trade. It could keep going to zero, but we do see a bottom, a local bottom. If it goes up a little bit, I would take profits here at 297, and then we could go from there. So something to think about. Uni does have hidden bullish divergence. It does have a green dot. Let's pull in all our ideas here. With the ADXDI, is that telling you to buy Uni? No cross yet. No cross yet. Not even close yet. Still pretty wide, actually, with a momentumous move, saying that we could have more downtime. This is getting close on the 1 hour. On the 30-minute, we just had a cross. So this could actually show you that we are going to cross here. The 30-minute, we're beginning to cross, and we're flagging. Interesting. Doing a little bit of a bull flag for Uni here. Now, if you waited to buy Uni here, you were definitely patient. Definitely very, very patient. And boom, all the way up to 299. That would be my target, right? So that's the trade if you want to take it. Only because it's so oversold. Snatch 10% out of Uni if you want. But there you go. Now, if it falls out of this triangle, it could come right back down here to create a double bottom at 252. And if it breaks 252, then who knows where this is going. It could go all the way to $1. So it is, you are trying to catch a falling knife. You have no moving averages of support. You have nothing there to help you. So just something to think about, right? Not in the healthy place, right? We need to break back above this 21-day moving average on the 30-minute. That will be huge. We do see it curving, though. It looks like it's about to turn. That's also good. But we have a cross on the MACD on the 30-minute. Could you have scalped on the 1 minute? Nah, not too much action going on. We're on this little triangle. We are ranging. Looks like we may break out. So I get you. Uni looks like a good idea. It's very possible. Very, very possible. Always someone doing something weird, man. Yeah, I want to get into cat trade today. I'm going to have to start doing that. I got to stake it. I got to get going. Telling you guys, I like this David Smith guy, man. Look, he called the dot descending triangle, boom. And he killed it, man. Broke down and brought 56% profit on 10x leverage, you know? And actually, he could have made even more. But yeah, I mean, the leverage token was 41%. So David was smart on this, man. Damn. So yeah, and what else he's got? Chainlink update. More profit gained on Link. 75% on X5 leverage. Bearish while below the 84 broken support. Yeah, so he's still bearish on this, man. And so he was bearish on Link. He was bearish on DOT. And he killed it. He killed it. So just something to think about. I posted that in our channel and brought it up because I said he's got 14,000 subscribers. Who's he's telling? Okay. So Dash has a partnership with Ready Raider. This is pretty cool. Dash Investment Foundation enters historic partnership with Ready Raider. The Dash DAO has agreed to finance Get Ready Raider in exchange for 6% ownership in the venture. The Dash investment will accept ownership of this equity on behalf of the network. Ready Raider, learn, play, compete, win. Obviously some type of gaming system, but that's pretty cool, man. I like Dash a lot. I like to see Dash make moves, man. So now let's also look at the dollar index. We didn't look at the regular markets. Yeah, I'm not going to touch Uni, man. I think it's just too sketchy right now. Probably a great trade, but I'm just going to stick with one trade right now, and that's Bitcoin. I'm not going to do anything else. Got enough risk on Bitcoin, then I'll leave it at that, right? Bitcoin's already up, though. We're in at 611. It's at 618 right now. So here we go. That's nothing, though. It means nothing. XDZ 211. A lot of people said 250 was the buy. Not so much, right? Not so much. So just a lot to think about, guys. I'd rather wait for these coins to show me that we're actually in a bit of a bull market again. Things were better in June, honestly. We didn't have a pump down like this. Look at Uni just continuing its drop. People just dumping this coin, man. Like, look at this. Bearish divergence, too. Look. Actually, no, it's bullish. No, yeah. Yeah. Is finding a little bit of support in that area. It's kind of ranging here now. Very interesting. Zilliqua lost a lot of its gains, but not too many. Let's see if it retraced. How bad? Yeah, double topped. You know, now it's going to come back down. Right now it's sitting on that 618.5 fib, but it is bouncing off the 200-day moving average. Yeah, I talk about that a lot, how that holds price action up pretty well. And we're going to move here with a cross on the 2-hour. Oversold as well. And we also see hidden bearish divergence on Zilliqua right here. It really hasn't played out, about to play out. It's very interesting. Hidden bearish divergence on Zilliqua. We have a cross coming. All looks right for Zill, right? I'm going to Zill, but for like no money, man. This market is very risky. I want my money for when it's way easier to make money. I don't want to use my money when it's this hard. You can be an amazing trader and find ways, or you could just trade the good markets, and you probably might end up making more money just trading the good market, you know, like trading good time periods. Pretty interesting, right? I like Zilliqua right here only because it's oversold. You have hidden bullish divergence. It had big moves coming back down. Seemed to hold good support too in this area. So Zilliqua, man, bouncing off this green line, which is my support and resistance region here, holding that area, and it's in like a good accumulation zone, basically between the 0.5 and 382. After spending a little time here in the 618 with another retracement. Could see a double top on this though play out. We'll see if it holds the support area or not, man. So there's a bearish and bullish sentiment on that idea as well. Let's look at the regular markets and see what's going on with the regular markets. So we have gold 1884 dropping below 1900. Honestly didn't think gold would be doing that. Let's look at the 4-hour on gold. It's in this channel still though. Look for it to kind of maybe come back down to the bottom of this channel and then break out. So 1834, it looks like we could have another low for gold before it breaks down. I have this heavy level support here at 813, 800. I don't see gold breaking below that, honestly, in anywhere near short or long term area. So gold looking pretty good. The Dow up 14 points, 400 points. After a little bit of a struggle yesterday, it basically took all those losses right back for some gains. I still see the Dow finishing the move of this wedge up to 29,418. Let's look at my NIO trade. Basically, been telling you guys about NIO a lot, showing you the trade. Going well so far. Did fall out of the pattern. But to me, that was just a fake out, fallout. Now it's back into the pattern again. Still doing its thing. Look for it to complete this bull flag and continue to move up. And my target for NIO is 26.57. At that point, I would sell. And we can basically wait for the next bull flag and get back in at the next bottom of the trend line to resume either the bull market, or we can see if it's going to have a nice retracement and we'll find a Fibonacci place to get into. So that basically how you trade, man, is just keep trading bull flags, bull pennants, buying bottom of the trend lines, and that's it. There's really nothing else you can do. You might even want to put a stop loss right here. If it falls through here, this would negate this bullish pattern and kind of take it all the way down. So take your gains, take your profits, always move your stops and keep moving, man. There's nothing else you can do in this game. So my buddy started Yearn Cash, someone I know, and he's basically saying it's going to be the most innovative, amazing thing in the world, right? And right now, I basically have access to buying Yearn Cash, but it's going to be pretty insane, right? Yearn Cash is a protocol on Ethereum blockchain, the purpose of which is to offer a user convenient and simple mobile tool and decentralized products. Beyond the simple management of decentralized application, the ultimate goal of Yearn Cash product is to provide an integrated DeFi platform that users and the community do not need to look for to use. In addition, the Yearn Cash product also provides risk mitigation measures. If we pay attention to all DeFi products, we see maximum market and price manipulation. The Yearn Cash product token at the beginning of the stage will be sold to project participants. The remainder will be distributed in equal shares among the exchanges. The community-driven DeFi project created by the people of the crypto community exists and is made for those who are tired of losing and being cheated. Made by ordinary people to create decentralized products. Also, we are aiming at the industry to solve real-world daily faced problems. Yield savings swap testnet will be launched shortly. Announced on social media and network of Yearn Cash project. So the roadmap: they create the token. Total supply is 35,000. The pre-sale and the marketing launch, partnership with the industry, solve real-world problems, find and conduct stake on a partner platform, create a partnership with Ledger to stake cold wallet, website update and changes and upgrades of the project, mobile app launch, Yearn Cash product, listing exchange on Uniswap, CoinMarketCap, Gecko, centralized exchanges, and Binance listing. Token distribution, max supply 40%. And other changes, 20% to marketing, 20% to the team and dev, 10% to staking rewards, and 10% to the ecosystem. The symbol is YFI. Here's the contract. My good buddy created this coin. So if you want to get in, I'm saying that it's not a scam. I'm going to put my name on that. I hope that they are able to achieve what they believe in, honestly. I mean, that's why some people call things scams, because they're like, well, it didn't achieve what it wanted to achieve, But yeah, so this is their first site. I mean, this is their white paper, their forum, just beginning, So this is like to see a coin come from the very, very beginning with the white paper, a cryptocurrency protocol based on Ethereum blockchain, ERC20. By definition, Yearn Cash is an ERC20 token. A multi-signature wallet is a cryptocurrency wallet that controls access and changes to one or more smart contracts. Ether wallet. Yearn Cash is a protocol on the Ethereum blockchain, the purpose of which is to offer the user a convenient and simple mobile tool and decentralized products. Beyond the simple management of decentralized application, the ultimate goal of Yearn Cash product is to provide an integrated DeFi platform that users and the community do not need to look for to use. In addition, Yearn Cash products also provide risk management measures. If we pay attention, I think certain things need to be cleared up a little bit, in my opinion. Partnership with the industry, solve real world problems. I get it. Really need to get some more meat and potatoes out of this, though. Like, it's a glossed over white paper. I think I got to be hard on it, even though the people that like me want me to talk about this. But I want to see a little more meat and potatoes in this white paper. I want to see more specifics. This is kind of an idea of something, but what is it, right? But I'll keep it on my radar. I have not purchased it yet, but just something I'm thinking about purchasing. You get 4 per ETH or 16 per ETH. That's the idea. So we'll go from there and see what happens. Okay. So I'm happy. Bitcoin at 621. I was in at 611. We'll see what happens with that as well. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to run out of here. Anything else you want me to go over, let me know. Hit me up in the Telegram. And yeah, we will keep it moving, man. We'll see if these trades work out on this Bitcoin move, and we'll go from there. But be honest, man. Yes, you can buy or sell. Yes, there's money to be made, but there's easier days to make money. And just protect your capital, man. Protect your capital at all costs. Don't throw your money around, you know? Just because you want to trade. Don't compulsively trade because you feel like you have to. No need to do that. Take deep breaths. Everything will be all right. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, crypto is life. If you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you guys so much. Peace.